Hello everyone. Hope we're all doing good. Welcome back to another Summoners War podcast. I'm here, as usual, with Lucky and Benny. Say hello, guys.
Oh, what's
hello,
up?
Everyone. Hello.
So, we've, well, look, I'm not going to lie, there's not really that much to talk about. I'm mainly here to discuss what I've labeled the best balanced patch of all time as the title. There's a question mark there. Look, it's up for debate, but it was pretty bloody good. But we'll get further into that.
I'd say it's the best one we've seen in a while, just because of the first line.
Yeah.
Very, very true. 100%. I'm 100% down with that. But yeah, just before we start, how you guys been? You guys been good? Just chilling?
Yeah, not bad. I've been just spamming Windstark, basically, in RTA.
Yeah.
So we'll see how strong he feels after the BP.
Yep.
I guess we'll talk about it, but
Yeah, for
he's
sure.
pretty fun. But he's a bit toxic.
Just a little bit.
I've been very casual at the game probably since each tournament ended. Just waiting for the balance patch really, and then I'll probably do an RTA rerun and then get into it. But yeah, some interesting stuff in there.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we're pretty hyped to talk about that. I think that'll be the main topic of conversation today. So without further ado, I'm going to bring it up on the screen, and we're going to get going with that first line, most exciting. Let's swap over to that now. All right, so I've got it up on the screen. So this is just a little improvement from last time. You know, before couldn't see it, but now you can see the patch in all its glory. So, you know, without wasting any more time, guys, let's just go through the changes, and we can go into detail with what we find interesting. So, first line. Fire Megami, Fire Tetsuya, Cops, and Nerf.
It's not the biggest change, but at this point, I take anything we can get for Fire Megami. He's the most picked unit by far in RTA at the moment. And people are making the argument his win rate is not that high, so he doesn't deserve a nerf. But you have to consider, he's the most picked unit by far. First pick.
Yeah.
He's in basically every game. I think that warrants a nerf, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't even disagree. I feel like before, maybe you could get away with it when it was like, oh, he was like 4th or 5th. It's like, okay. But he was every game. Pretty much every game.
Yeah.
I don't even know what else to say. Like this, on top of being, I mean, arguably broken, it's just, I mean, in my opinion, it's just annoying. I don't want to have to...
Yeah, he's just not a fun unit to play against.
It's just fun to play against, yeah.
Just constricts everything. Like, we don't need this. Yeah. And they changed it. I'm actually, like, super happy that they listened. Well, it took them long enough, but, you know, I can't slam them. They did make the change. I think...
yeah.
Big thing is he still good? Still usable?
I
100%.
think he's still really good. Yeah, I don't think this kills him at all. In fact, honestly, I would have preferred it to go back to 15%, to be honest. But I'm happy it's a start. I think this will definitely make less people pick him, which is a W in my books.
Yeah.
So even if it's a small drop in percentage, like pick rate, then I think it's a good start.
Oh, yeah.
I think if you look into it, right, it's a 90% boost from an AoE to 60%, right? So
yeah,
it's
a pretty significant change. But
it's still enough for him to cut turn 1, but any follow-on turn, it's less likely to cut now. So I think it's going to be quite noticeable later on in the game. But turn 1 cleave is still going to get kind of cucked by him. Well, a chance of getting cucked by him.
Yeah.
So I think you'll still see that happen.
Yeah,
I mean, this will just reduce the sack, because a lot of the time, because I play AoE quite a lot, a lot of the time you'll do your first strip, he gets a turn, sure, he CCs something, but you would kind of account for that.
Yep.
So you have a second follow-up, like AoE, that'll do that, but then that second AoE pushes him up to instantly get a turn, he violent procs, then stuns you again, and then the game's pretty much over. I think him not getting as much bar kind of reduces a little bit of that sack potential, where he just keeps on procking. Yeah. So I think, this is definitely... I think this is a more significant change than we might originally think, but yeah, I think he's still strong. Maybe not first pick material, though, but I think that's where he should be.
Yeah, well, no, 100%. Like, it's weird. My problem with this guy has always been, like, this is, at least, in my understanding, the design of this is supposed to be a counter pick. Like, this is not something you first pick all the time, and you just sort of roll with it. Like, this is a core unit. I feel like that never really made sense, but that's what people were doing. And that was really frustrating, because you see it all the time. And yeah, the 10% doesn't look like a big number, but because it's 30 to 20, but that's a 33% reduction. That's fairly huge. And yeah, the numbers we just talked about, when you get hit AoE, that's a pretty big reduction. But yeah, I feel like I don't have much else to say. Suck shit, I guess.
Yeah.
I hate that unit. Like,
against the single target drafts as well, like sometimes the 20% might not even be enough to cut like certain units. So I think that'll definitely dissuade people from wanting to first pick him.
Yeah,
it'll punish the slower Megumis now, the ones that were probably higher stats, lower speed. You have to now have him on a higher speed to be able to actually do anything against single target turn 1. Otherwise, he just
I think it's good.
Doesn't do as much. Yeah.
Yeah.
This unit needed no runes before, literally no runes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So a very welcome change. I don't think we'll see anyone complain about this. Well, there'll be some people, but they're weird. Well, that was the big talking point. Let's move on to another nerf, which I was pretty surprised by this, but then again, I don't pay attention to anything other than RTA. I don't think it was used anywhere. Heron said once that it used to be cool dots for Siege. Anyway, the dark, I don't know how to say that, kill and slasher?
Zenitsu? This guy?
Yeah.
So, Benny, have you been solid by this unit? I've been solid by this unit in RTA.
Yeah, I think I have. This unit's insane.
I was going to say, I don't think Aussie's been solid by this unit in RTA, because I have definitely been dumpstered on by him, and I welcome this nerf, because his kit was so overloaded that he could just keep moving, and you just stood there and, like, you could kill his whole team, and he will solo you. That's how strong he used to be.
I've seen the clips. I've seen the clips.
It's bad.
It's nearly happened to me a couple times. But I've been lucky. I've avoided it. I've managed to kill him just.
Yeah. I think this is a fair nerf, to be honest. Like, I think this isn't that big of a nerf, because how I think the damage reduction is, it sounds like a lot, 20% damage reduction, but how I've heard it explained to me is his passive at max create gives him 50% more damage. So what I think they've done is just made it from a 50% damage boost to a 40% damage boost, which is still significant, but we'll have to see after the patch hits what the exact numbers are.
Okay.
Yeah.
But 15 to 10 also, I think, is fair. That's still a lot of bar. Like, S2 still gives 40% bar when it was 60 before. That's still insane amount.
Yeah.
I think, like, before it was excessive. I think this is a little bit more fair. I think it's still really good, though.
Yeah. He just won't take infinite turns now compared to before. Like, you should be able to technically cut in, but whereas before he used to be able to just keep moving. So I think we'll see that massive change.
Okay. Well, this might be just anecdotal experience for me, because I've never really had a problem with this unit ever. So I saw this, and obviously we'll see when it comes out, but I saw this, I'm like, damn, they killed this guy. But then again, I also had Heron, an owner of this, and someone else in another Discord server actually complained to me as soon as they saw that, so I think I might have jumped to their sides pretty quickly. But yeah, now you guys put it in perspective like that, I guess it's pretty fair. It just stuff like this with damage, I think you can only really see it after it comes out. Like, that's with something like this, yeah, you can only see once we actually get to test it out. So
yeah, to be fair, this unit doesn't counter you that much, Aussie. This is like a really hard counter to Megami Shiho. Yeah, which is like 90% of the meta. So he's really insane at the moment. But yeah, in a different meta, I think he wouldn't be as strong. But yeah, at the moment, he's insane.
Okay, well, fair enough. You know, in a previously, I would have said counters Shiho and Megami. It's like, great, good. I want people who play that to be punished. Not gonna lie. Anyway, well, I mean, that's pretty fair then. I'll take that. Let's move on to the next one, which is pretty weird change. It's technically a nerf, but not really. It's a Lima. 90 to 75% chance to speed break. I don't really know if there's much to say here. Just RNG.
I think they're just trying to unwind the massive buff that they gave her without killing the unit. So they looks like they've taken a very subtle change approach here. Because I believe that was part of the change where they buffed that, but they also buffed the 1-turn invincibility as well. So now it has like permanent immunity and cleanse on S3 as well as the slow. So I think, look, personally, I don't think I've had issues with her. I think like you can definitely play around her. She is very strong now, but this is kind of like, again, bringing in like a luck sack material without trying to kill the unit. I think this is like a valid change. I couldn't think of another way to make it even weaker though.
Yeah. Me personally, I have a lot of trouble with Lima.
Okay.
I think, in my personal opinion, I think she's the best LD in the game. Even after this nerf, I don't think this nerf really does anything for her. But yeah, that S3 is so OP. Full cleanse, 3-turn immunity, like invincibility, and consistent strip. Her S2 is a consistent strip. I think her kit is just so insane.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I would have. Look, I usually get pretty butthurt about RNG changes, but this just feels so unimportant. I don't feel like it's a big deal. It's the skill 2, it's the speed break. This is not really much.
Yeah,
she's still strong.
The slower you kind of think of, it's like a cherry on top on most Lima drafts. You don't really bring her for the slow.
Yeah.
Like other CC units.
Yeah, I think that's completely fair. So we'll move over that. So we start getting into, what was this? So the water Zenitsu. I didn't really pay much attention to this change. I'm not going to lie. I glossed over it. So we've got here, decrease the cooldown of your skills by 1 is now increases your attack bar whenever an ally falls under an ability effect. Okay.
I think it could be good. I think he has some decent potential now as a counter to like hard CC teams. We'd have to see. I guess before he could like use his S2 a lot, but now he just gets a lot more bar.
Yeah.
We'll see how fair of a trade-off that is.
Yeah. I used this guy once as a meme, and he never took a turn, so maybe that sort of helps with that. That's the only real issue I had with that unit.
I never really used him or faced him, so I actually don't really have anything to comment on it. I don't know what he actually does. I know people have used him to counter like the CC type meta, but again, it seems very nuanced, so I haven't really played around with it nor used it or faced it, so
yeah.
Well, yeah, he's basically just like a really budget Dark Zenny.
Yes, yes, that's why I view him too.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I mean, if you're going like a water anti-CC, I mean, Josephine's right there, but I mean, they are different, but Josephine does exist, I guess.
Yeah, but water Zenny's cooler.
That is true. No one's denying that.
Lame.
We got some messages in the chat. He could have gotten the 35 bar without losing the cooldown reduction and been in an okay spot. I think that's fair.
Also fair.
Yeah, they tend to do
I might have actually looked at it if they just added that, and I would have been like, oh, cooldown reduction and attack bar boost now. Maybe he's usable.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'm like, this is like what's this doing in the balance patch? May as well give him an 8% damage boost.
A bit harsh, but I mean, they do this a lot. I feel like there's many changes where it's like, oh, we're going to tune it down a bit. When it's like, well, you could have just added it. It's not like this was blowing anyone away. Like, anyway. Yeah, and another big one, by the way, is Windstark nerfed immediately. A lot of people said they didn't think this would happen since, he just came out. Well, that was wrong. He copped a nerf straight away. So his attack bar increase is lowered from 30 to 20 on his passive, and he's now got a cap on his increase in damage, which is 200%. Someone told me before this was 300. I don't know if that's correct. I'm not sure if this has more details.
I think, it was 300, because it's just 100% per enemy killed. And yeah, so it's just caps at 200 now.
Okay. Well, fair, I think. I mean,
I think it's a fair. I think this is a come to us W. I thought for sure they weren't going to nerf him because the collab was still on. They're going to prioritize the money.
Yeah.
But they still have some conscience left in them.
Yeah.
They,
I think they had to, because if you look at,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys saw it on Lucksack, but this unit actually overtook Megumi in terms of pick rate. for
this unit's
release.
insane.
Yeah, it's got almost a 60% pick rate in G3. So that gives you
Jeez.
enough evidence to go, yeah, this unit's strong. Plus, we saw a lot of it I ran a tournament over the weekend, and it was literally getting first picked ahead of
Yeah.
every LD. So it's like, well,
And
first pick ban. Like the moment the pre-ban came out, boom, ban. It's like, cool. He's gone out of the first 2 games.
yeah, his kit is just so overloaded. If you think about what he does, he's a turn cutting, AoE strip, CC, insane damage, bruiser, gains attack bar every turn. His kit
Yeah.
literally does everything.
Yeah.
Like, has good late game scaling as well.
Yeah, just
I
seemed
think
a
it's
bit ridiculous.
he needed to be nerfed.
Yeah, 100%.
I think, yeah, big comp towards W on this one, because I think the other reason why they did it is because they have to tone it down. Otherwise, you'd see it literally first picked every SWC game. Otherwise, it would have been just awkward, because we won't see a patch till after, right? After prelims.
Yeah.
I think this is a good change as well. I think he's still really strong, because like if you think about it, it's not that often you go all the way down to the 300%. Most games, like you probably just get around to 200%, which is just what this says at anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just like I think it just like reduces a few of the like bullshit games where he's the last one left and he just one shots your whole team.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel fair. I think yeah, this is a good change to begin with. I think the Comptor should do more changes like this, where they like do a little adjustments, not completely kill the unit like they have with some other units in the past. But yeah, I'm happy with this nerf.
And on top of that, it also felt like Windstark had a bit of that Megami angle, where this feels, the design wise, it's like this is supposed to be a counter pick, but then it's too strong. Like people just be first picking this, and it's ridiculous. And yeah, I mean, look, it was fun to abuse it while it lasted. A bit of Dominic vibes as well, back in the Dominic days. We got to have fun while it existed, but it'll still be good. But yeah, moving on now, let's look at Firestark. They've changed the additional damage from 70% to 100% of your HP lost. I personally don't know if this is going to be a big deal. He was in challenge mode.
Yeah,
He's pretty
he did
underwhelming.
no damage.
Yeah.
This is how it should have been in the first place, because there's already a 2-star unit in the game that does 100% of damage loss. I don't know what they were thinking, introducing a unit with 70%. It makes no sense. But, yeah. But I still think this is probably still not enough. Like, no one's using Ramagos, right? This is just literally Ramagos skill.
It's Fire Ramagos here now, yep. Pretty much.
A 2-star skill on a 5-star unit. But we'll see. Maybe he has better base stats.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it feels like this is missing something. They just need to put a sprinkle of something extra on this. Just to see.
Yeah.
I mean, surely they could have tested it. I mean, this is at release and saw that the 70% wasn't enough. I mean, it was in challenge mode, for God's sake. Like, we were all... This was available to everyone, and it just really did nothing. But yeah, look, step in the right direction. A little bit of an adjustment. That's cool. Yeah. All right, well, next up, Water Fern Skill 3 gets a damage increase, 25%. Have you guys ever used this unit?
Nope.
Yeah.
I pulled this unit, but yeah, I never built it.
Yeah.
Nope.
So she's the one that just dips out of the game, right? She just leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She dips out of the game for a turn, and then when she comes back, she does her S2 that like tickles the enemy a little bit.
Yeah. I heard it was lackluster damage, so I'm curious if this is actually going to be noticeable at all. It is a pretty big damage boost, but it does go across a few of the other elements as well, so yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. We'll say I don't think we'll really use it. I mean, what was it? Irresistible kind of seems underwhelming, but not sure. Also, she makes you weaker to Lamiella, which is cringe. Next up is all the Fern's skill 2s. So that's Wind and Dark. What was this skill? Is this an AoE skill?
It's still the S2.
Oh,
It's the
S2,
S2 on each of them.
Yeah. Increased damage. I feel like this is not huge. Dark Fern skill 3 is still kind of garbage, so that's never going to get touched. Windfern is like the new Triana. So
yeah.
don't really think skill 2 is that important with her. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I kind of like the skill. Like it fully turn cycles you, which is kind of nice. But yeah, it just does no damage.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't really see this unit much, so I'm gonna just move over that. Next up is Brita, so that's the Water Ivor, and she gets the stat threshold for effects granted at the start of the battle is decreased by 14%, so just a rune difficulty adjustment. I tried to build this unit once, and yeah, she doesn't really do much, so I don't know how much this really changes.
Yeah, I can't really speak. I never tried her, so I don't even really know how hard it was to run her in the past to begin with.
Yeah, it wasn't. Look, to be honest, it wasn't too hard. It was used on siege defense for a while. The stats were pretty easy to get to, so I'm curious. Like, I don't know. To me, this is again one of those random buffs that, like, I don't think changes the dial too much. So yeah, it was a bit weird seeing this one on the patch. It's like, cool, less stats needed to do what her passive says she's gonna do. So
yeah,
I don't know. Weird one.
Yeah, I would have preferred to see maybe an increase in her upside rather than, yeah, the rune requirements. That's, yeah, weird, random change, so not much there. Next up, this might be something. Amelia increases your, so this is her self-heal.
Yep.
Okay, well that's maybe less interesting, but I don't know. This is not really a unit you see in RTA that much, so I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on this?
I'm not too sure about this unit, but maybe it makes a difference. Like, the issue is just like she doesn't have the team protection that the Light Unicorn has. Like, the Light Unicorn has the sack potential for her team. Amelia doesn't really bring any of that. But yeah, we'll see. I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Like, I'm not a huge Light Pony fan.
Yeah.
I think, like, Interserver Arena is the only place I use mine at the moment. And, I mean, sure, this could be like a Saki, like, solo unit in case somehow you get absolutely sacked by the defense. She could actually come back and solo win the fight for you now. But otherwise, yeah, I don't really see much of an impact with this.
Yeah, fair enough. Water Totem is better anyway. So let's go to the Water Shasha. Okay. Thought it was Sasha, but it's Shasha, I guess. So this is her skill 3. So I think this is AoE dots.
It's a passive.
Passive. Okay, sorry. So increases your attack bar by 100% when you attack an enemy with 50% or below. It's now 70% or below. Oh, so she's got the defense break skill too. Is that right? Or am I?
Strip armor break. Yeah.
Strip armor. Okay. Yeah. All right. I've
and
never
you're right,
seen
the passive
this
does do dots. Yeah, the passive does do dots.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I was thinking of the another unit anyway, like AoE dots. But yeah. Okay. I have never once seen this unit used, so I don't really think there's much to say.
I don't even really know what it does.
Yeah, I don't think this closes the gap for any, I don't know, single target damage dealers that we already use. Probably need a bit more than that. It looks pretty cool though.
The two-turn cooldown on S2 that strip armor breaks and applies dots in every hit. So,
okay.
I mean, it could be interesting. I don't know if this makes that much of a difference, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Someone said Water Nobara. That's probably the one I was thinking of. But yeah, all right, cool. Well, that's probably a bit of a nothing change anyway. Next up is the Bisons and the Slayers. So this is one of my favorite units. So the skill 2s now can 2-turn defense break if they're already provoked.
Yeah, this is the biggest difference, I think, for Gurkha. This feels like more of a Gurkha buff than anything else.
Yeah.
Less impact on the other ones. But I think it's actually a pretty solid buff for Gurkha.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, 1-turn defense break is like, it's really unreliable to get damage into. 2-turn is so much better.
Yeah, 100%.
And Gurkha 2-turn provokes, right? Every turn, or is it just 1 turn?
2-turn.
2-turn. Yeah,
Oh no, sorry. It's if it's got a debuff, it extends it. So Gurkha would now actually get a 3-turn armor break.
Yep.
This is a heads up.
Oh, is that how? I actually did not know how that.
Yeah.
I actually had to check before after I read the notes. I had to check, and yeah, so that'll be kind of cool, I guess. I don't think we're back into Gurkha territory again, though. Thank God, but that's a nice change for him. I remember back in the Cigar days, that 1-turn defense break was always super underwhelming. So that might be cool, but I feel like if you're already attacking enemies that are already provoked, the game's already gone on for a bit. So I don't know how much we'll see that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And does it have anything else on that? I feel like it's a pretty explanatory.
I think Cigar, it makes sense because he's got the S3 provoke, right?
Yeah.
It feels a bit weird that Borgnine gets that because his provoke's only on. I mean, it's on S1, S2, but he only will ever get the 2-turn provoke if he procs, right? Sorry, the 2-turn armor break if he procs. So it's a little bit awkward for him. Gurkha makes sense because he can steal turns. So yeah, I mean, I just feel like Water is kind of getting the shit end of the stick there. He's also not used as much as the other one, so I felt like maybe they could have done a little bit more for him.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a good point in chat. It will also depend if the provoked lands before the defense break. I didn't think about that. So when he uses the skill too.
I don't think it would work like that.
Yeah.
Because then Cigar would just always 2-turn defense break.
Yeah, that'd be pretty broken. So, well, not broken. That'd be, I don't know. That just seems like a weird way to word the skill. Then if it was like that. So yeah,
like if it was like that, they would just say 2-turn defense break. No need to add the
condition. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So moving on, next is the Water and Light Justices. So before it cleansed 1 harmful effect on allies and then increased their attack bar and recovers HP. And now it cleanses all allies 1 harmful effect, recovers their HP, and then increases the attack bar if no harmful effects were removed. Okay.
So they switched it around, right?
Yeah.
So they made it go from attack bar increase and then a backup heal, like a heal.
Yeah.
Now they've just changed it the other way around. I've never seen this unit in play.
Yeah.
So I actually don't know if that makes a difference or not. So
yeah,
have you guys ever seen it?
To be honest, I don't even really know what's changed with this. Like, I'm trying to read it, they would look the same. What's the difference?
It's the application part. So like if there is no cleanse, you get a heal before. Now it's if there was no cleanse, you get attack bar increase. So before, you had to cleanse. You had to cleanse to get attack bar increase before, right? And if you didn't have attack bar, if you didn't have any, you know what I mean? So they flipped it the other way around. So like if you had to cleanse, you get a heal, but if you don't have to cleanse, you get attack bar. Now, it's awkward.
Is that the wording? I feel like the wording doesn't say that. Like reading what it says there, I feel like it does something different.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, what isn't the Light Justice like a debuff unit? I don't really know how this skill. Is that right, or am I mixing that up? Like on its skill 3. I don't know where that sort of fits in. I mean, yeah. I look as like you said, I've never seen this unit. Like I've never seen this unit once.
Okay, Zig made it make sense. You always get heal now before you always got attack bar. To be honest, I don't like that change. I think I like attack bar more than the heal. I'm not gonna lie. It just sounds more fun.
Yeah, it does. That's fair. Now attack bar is conditional. Before heal was stronger. Heal was conditional and stronger. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't really have anything to say about this unit, so I feel like we can just move on. Next up, we've got... I don't remember these units' names, but one of them's Dr. Dick. This is the skill 2 for the Water, Wind, and Light. So now it decreases defense if there were no harmful effects to remove. I don't remember what these guys' skill 2 does. Do you guys have that up?
Is it the cleanse? Let me look at their skills.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a cleanse.
Which one is it? The wind one?
Yeah, wind, water, and light.
Yeah.
Yep.
It removes all harmful effects on yourself, and then defense breaks with a 70% chance with skill ups before. They just increase it to 100%.
Okay.
Yeah, fair change.
Yep. All right. Well, cool. Sure. We'll take that. Feel like these guys might still need a little bit more, but we'll wait and see. Yeah. So Dr. Richard, I feel like this unit was already kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
A bit niche, but yeah.
I've fought this guy once so far this season, and the person who was using it used it on Swift. He's kind of cool. Like on his turn, he like stuns himself, which boosts everyone. He's like an AoE attack bar booster.
Yeah.
So now he'll boost even more. I think he's kind of cool. He has some potential.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely 100. So yeah, like we already thought he was kind of okay, or kind of pretty good, or decent, and now he's just a little bit better. So I suppose we might see more of him. I guess there's not really much more to say about that. Lucky, any real experience with this unit ever?
Not really, to be honest. I haven't really faced him, but the first time I saw him again was over the weekend. So, I mean, it looked pretty lackluster because it didn't feel like it did much. It didn't really cut in or do anything. But I can see the premise for him being on Swift, like what Benny mentioned. He can. That's a massive boost. So he can allow his whole team to move after that. So yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. Very nice, yeah. Cool. Well, next up is for all the all these guys here. I'm blanking on all these names. The Druids. Sorry, the Druids.
Yeah.
The provoke chance is now from 50 to 70. Does this go up with skill ups as well, or is it just 50% on these guys?
No, they don't go up. It's just straight. It's just a flat number there. They don't go up. It's just damage on skill ups.
Okay. Yeah. Fair.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, consistency, I guess.
I think this, for Abilia and like the Wind one, I don't think it's that much of a change for what you're picking them into.
Yeah.
I think for the other ones, it's a slightly better buff. Like, I think for Belinus, it's kind of nice. And Volantis having a higher chance to CC units after an AoE full strip is really nice. I'll have to test them out, but I think Volantis could be back.
Okay.
We'll have to see. I think Volantis could be good with this consistency buff.
I mean, you go from, on average, 2 units provoked to 3, right? So...
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Like, before, like, sometimes you'd see matches where he just provokes nothing, which is pretty bad. Yep. But now, I think, like, basically every match you expect to provoke at least 1 unit. Which is, I think, a huge difference.
He also got a cooldown reduction as well.
Yes.
Yeah, the cooldown reduction, like, using him, you do notice, like, his cooldowns take ages to go back into.
Yeah.
Ages. And didn't necessarily feel like the skill was that strong to warrant that type of cooldown either. So I guess this is just sort of a bringing him in line with power creep, I suppose. So that's pretty cool. So Benny, you'll test that out and see how it goes.
I'll test him. I think it's a nice change. I think it's the biggest difference on Volantis, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Cool. All right. So that's that. Next up, Fire Monkey. So he now stacks, instead of 10%, it's now 12%, and total now reaches 120 instead of 100. This is for speed. People were telling me this was because Fire Pig, apparently Monkey was not really kept in line with him. I love this unit, so I'll take it. I'm a big fan of the Fire Monkey. He's always a lot of fun to use. Yeah. Any thoughts on this one?
I don't know if this is enough. Like, I don't know if you've been keeping track of the stats. Mehe Wang for like the past pretty like a while now has been like one of the worst units in G3. Like literally one of the lowest win rates, I think, like overall in the game. Wow. Like he has been down bad for a long time. So he definitely needed something.
Yeah.
Like if you compare him to all the other anti-CC units, he doesn't really bring that much to the table.
Yeah, fair enough.
And yeah, he stacks slightly faster now. I don't know. I don't think that'll make enough of a difference, to be honest. But maybe.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we'll have to wait and see. But if the stats are as grim as you say, I haven't really checked because I don't really check Fire Monkey. That's not going to be enough.
I think Benny summed it up pretty nicely, right? Like, when would you consider this guy instead of just considering the Fire Pig?
Yeah.
I don't think this will be enough of a change to be able to bring him back into meta, unfortunately. It's not, like, maybe buff the rest of what he buffs, like, in terms of the rest of his scaling. Like, give him more attack and HP or attack and defense as well. Maybe that'll help out, but yeah, this is not going to really make too much of a difference.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, well, they'll have to go again. I think they changed this guy a lot, so the Come To Us must really like this unit, so I won't be surprised if we see this guy in 4-6 months' time. Okay, next, Eladriel. So he now revives... Oh, so when he revives the other allies, not the target, they're now at 70%. This is...
Yeah, that's a pretty fat revive.
Yeah, this is defense areas, so I don't really...
Labyrinth.
Okay,
the Tartarus team won't die, but no, I think honestly he could be pretty good for like maybe a potential cleave counter now. Like if he lives, it's just full revive, 70% HP. Almost feels like nothing's happened to your team.
Yeah.
But
okay. I don't know. I don't know.
He's such a cope unit though.
I don't know if you want to rely on an Eladriel like getting a turn like against the cleave, like because Eladriel has no way to guarantee a turn like an Abelio or something else like that.
Yeah,
like I just think he's just not as reliable as other anti-cleave options. But the skill is useful. It is better.
Yeah, if you don't have a way to steal a turn or gain bar, you're a little bit dead in the water at the moment because AoE control damage dealers are all a lot stronger than compared to when he first existed.
And
so,
also, by himself, he does literally nothing. Like by himself,
agreed.
No damage, no debuffs or anything. He does literally nothing by himself. So he's basically a dead pick unless your other stuff die.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's a pretty sad unit. Next up, Poster Child is back. Artemil. Guaranteed crit now instead of 100 crit rate. I don't know if this changes much. He's already element neutral and like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's he counters Volantis now. Like, Volantis glancing does nothing to him.
Hagan glancing does nothing. Yep, all those glancing units do nothing now, and then it can crit anti-crit units. So...
Yeah, but...
It's such a cope buff.
He can crit the kinkies now, the 1 in 1,000 games. You see a kinky.
All that, and he's still just goobed by stun or anything like that. So that's I don't know.
It's a COA. Oh, true. It makes a COA and TOA harder.
Yeah, the boss gonna hurt.
The Artemil boss is gonna be insane now.
Yeah. That's what we needed. Well, they'll keep trying to make this guy good, so best of luck, come to us there. Next up, we got Lars. He got 2 buffs here. This unit, when we had that one challenge mode where they, for some reason, didn't put meta units in and they put Lars in, I love this guy, but I've never really used him real RTA, like only in challenge mode. So the decrease in damage taken by your adrenaline score is increased by 67%. So I think when you stack, you get damage reduction. So that's interesting. And yeah, damage you take decreases by up to 15-25% based on your adrenaline score. Isn't that the same thing? Am I missing something? The decrease in damage taken based on your adrenaline score.
Yeah. I think this is just I think the same buff, just in different wording.
Okay. It's pretty interesting. I don't know. I feel like this guy needs maybe a buff in his offensive output, not this. I don't know.
I think his offensive output is decent. Like, if he gets going, like, he can defense break, AoE hit every single turn. But Yeah, he just has kind of the same issue as kind of some of the other units. Like he's prone to getting CC'd, and
Yeah.
against hard turn 2 units, he doesn't quite do enough to like kill like a Gapsu Angela, water. What's the water? Pajama water
Oh,
Pajami.
Tanya.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Indra.
against those giga tanky teams, I don't think he has enough juice to get through them.
Yeah.
So he's mainly only good against mid-range teams. So it's pretty niche in when you can pick him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just a little bit extra. So this is just, I don't know, feels like it's a weird step in a direction
Yeah.
that I don't understand. Yeah. Cool. Next, Isis. So she absorbs bar now on skill 3. I feel like Isis has been, I mean, Isis owners notoriously asking for buffs all the time for this unit. And I feel like people have floated a bit of absorb, attack bar absorb, or reduction a lot, just as a little extra. I don't know if, I mean, yeah, this is good. Is this anything really crazy? I mean, it's nice she can have a bit more impact, which is cool, but...
I think she's good because now, like, you know, you could use her as like a swift follow-up, essentially, to allow your Vio units to be tuned as well.
Yeah.
So, like, you can have like a high base stripper into her, and it actually makes her usable.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, right now the common build is just put a set on Vio, like put her on Vio, and hopefully she gets around it. But now, yeah, it just gives her a bit more viability on a different build.
Okay. Does she have a speed awakening or something, or just on Swift? She doesn't.
Just Swift to allow her to be tuned.
Yeah.
No, not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just never see this unit. I have no idea. But yeah, that's a pretty cool idea. I guess we might see that a little bit. I don't know. I don't play a lot of passive units, so I probably won't see it. But yeah, fair enough. Cool. Next up is Banana Man. So
Yeah, like I think Mananan is actually low key one of the big winners of this balance patch.
okay.
Like I saw Heron, like he said, it's a nerf for his Giants team.
Yeah.
Sure, but I think this is a giga giant buff for RTA
Yep.
because like if you think about it, he's just straight up taking 25% less damage, kind of insane, and on defense break, just doing straight up double damage. So I think his like ideal build now is going to be like on a 0-2 type of build.
Yeah.
Like if you can get him on crit damage, sure, but like a speedy crit rate build or something. He has the S2 reset utility. He'll do insane damage on the defense break. He'll be super tanky with the 25 damage reduction. I think this is a giga RTA buff. I think he's low-key one of the big winners.
That sounds terrifying. Now you put it like that on a speedy bruiserish build. If I had him, it'd be exciting, but yeah.
Yeah, and he has like the S2 is insane. Like it's Oki's S2. It's a really consistent reset. I love that skill.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting, and yeah, as I said, a little bit terrifying. It's gonna be fun to see that unit. Nice, fun, offensive unit. So I won't complain about that. That's what we want to see. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll have to see how that goes.
But yeah, it's a nerf to Giants because he does less damage on. He doesn't do bonus damage on enemies with no debuffs anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to set up before.
I mean that's fair, but I feel like you can build a lot of things in Giants. So is that really a huge deal? I mean,
yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Not really. Yeah.
Cool. Yep. All right. So next up is the Dark Layla. Her Lord of Hell transformation thing. Crit rate is now 100%. This wasn't like that before? What? No, it's okay.
No, it's new. So I think it's a pretty good change, to be honest. It gives her like, the Dark Pony benefit of like having like crit all the time. So now that's one big stat leech that you don't have to worry about, right? So you can build it like giga tanky with some form of accuracy because it's got the AoE armor break.
Yeah.
It's easier to rune now because you don't have to worry about chasing all that crit rate that she needed before. So I think it's a pretty good change.
Yeah, it seems like fun. Where would we even see this though? Where are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I guess it's a siege change. I never see her in RTA. I think I've fought her maybe once ever.
Okay, fair enough.
But,
She can replace the Bay now in the Bay Hey Gang type comps. You can put her in there.
We'll see. I'll believe it when I see it.
Her skill looks so cool though. I don't know if you've seen it, but it looks so cool.
Yeah, it is pretty sick. So yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. But yeah. Next up is Bella. I'm not gonna lie. I read this a couple times. I don't really understand. So it obviously was a hit and then destroy attack bar. So then now it's increases the damage of. Isn't this a single target skill? I don't really.
It's a single target skill. I think. Yeah, they're trying to do. It's like an inverse Christina kinda.
Yeah.
It's like Christina gets damage stacks when you hit your team.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Does allies stack this up as well? I think if allies also stack this up, then it's pretty good. But if it's only Bella's skills, then that's kind of cringe.
Yeah.
This skill hits insanely hard if you have like a setup. So we'll see. If it's easy to stack this up, then I think it could be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Konto's wording is never clear.
So like you usually just run her on like full AD damage and like support. Now you get the bonus of the crit damage, like the crit rate, like the crit benefit of when it's max stack. So
the build is definitely 0 right now.
Yeah, it'll just hit so hard now when it gets max stacks.
Yeah. No, 100%. Like I always felt the skill 4 was weird because of the way everyone builds it on additional damage. It's like what are you really getting out of that skill 4? Like you just don't use it. Like you want to do additional damage. So that's pretty cool. Also, as you were explaining it, I understood what it said. There's too many words here, man. I'm too stupid. I can't do this. And then they've tuned down the damage a bit. But I suppose that's fair.
The base damage is less. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they needed to tune down the base damage, but
yeah.
If allies also stack it up, and you can easily get stacked up, then I think it could be a nice buff.
Yeah, well, it's a damage change, so it's another one we're just gonna have to wait and see, and also how the hits work. We'll have to see. Okay, next up, Wounsa. Okay, this was a pretty cool change, I think. So they've changed the conditions for increasing attack bar. So before, if you didn't strip, you didn't get bar at all. Now you get the 10% as a base, and if you strip, you get a bonus 10% on top of that. Pretty good.
It's a fun change. It's what Wounsa owners were complaining about a lot of the time, but let's be honest, it's not going to make that big of a difference. Only weirdos ruin full off-will teams.
Yeah,
that's true.
Been a while since I've seen a full off-will team with Wounsa, so I think I welcome it because it's cool. I think it's fun. Is it going to change how I use him? Probably not. I think I'm still going to use him the same exact way. Just because, you're right. There hasn't been any weirdos with full off-will, so hasn't really changed much.
Yeah, no one's building that to specifically counter Wounsa. Like you see it every game, so it's not really an issue. But yeah, fair enough. Exciting, a little bit, not really. Next up is the Dark Justice. So this, I think she's a damage dealer, if I remember. She hits a couple times. So before, I actually never realized that she did damage according to her defense. I didn't know that. And that seemed like that was a bizarre thing to do. This is an attack type unit. It's like you build it on attack, not defense. So that just didn't really make any sense. So just a little correction there, which is nice. So they've changed that defense scaling to for the enemies. They've increased the damage done when you have more attack power than the enemy. And there's more damage for your speed scaling as well. How are the multipliers on this unit? Does she actually do damage?
I think it was hard to measure before because of the defense part of the scaling.
Yeah.
So I think this will make it a lot easier to tailor towards the, I guess, towards speed and attack. So, I mean, it's heading in the right direction. I don't know if it's going to make a massive difference, but it should be like noticeable though.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Seems like a fun unit, so we'll take that. And fixing skills that don't make any sense, like defense scaling on this attack type unit, is always a welcome change. So, yeah. Cool. Next up, we've got the Dark Pudding Princess, Elena. She now pushes back 35%. And her base speed is really unfortunate. I feel like that's always the tough thing with this unit. I don't really know what else to say. I mean, I'll take it. But...
I think this is a really nice change because if you think about it, before, if you missed one unit, you wouldn't get a turn instantly. But now, if you miss one unit, you'll still get a turn. So you can now pretty consistently S3 into S2 Oblivion something turn 1 against those. Right. She's mainly used against those Giga turn 2 passive teams.
Yeah,
which I think is a pretty significant change in her gameplay. I think this will make her feel so much nicer to use now.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that, but yeah, good point. I'll take that. I don't see it much, but I don't run passives. Lucky, do you have anything on this, really?
No, nothing really to add. I was thinking like maybe there's some sort of siege use now as well because of the whole 3-unit strip push, like an absorb means she gets a whole turn, but it does make it a lot better, as Benny mentioned, for the RTA passive comp. So, yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. All right, well, I didn't even think of that, but yeah, okay, so yeah, pretty sick. All right, cool. Moving on. Okay, so these are now the 4-star changes. Honestly, this is where I stopped caring, but
yeah, I don't know about any of these units.
Man, that's okay. So Water Asura is just weird. Like, I don't know. I tried this unit when he first got the scaling thing, and oh my god, it didn't really do anything. But I don't know. We'll have to test it again. I guess it's easier to get to max stacks. It took forever to get to max stacks.
Yeah. It still looks like it's over 10. You have to attack 10 times to get the max stacks.
Yeah, it's still quite a lot.
Bring an attack buffer instead of this guy.
Exactly.
Fair point. So that would have taken 20 hits before. That's ridiculous. Anyway, cool. We'll just move on from that. The Magic Knights. So I read this before. So now the AoE hit does more damage, but they've reduced the damage of the single targets. I
mean, that's a buff for whatever I use her for, because I only ever use her with team ups with Ryok.
Yeah.
For the
POA content.
Return, so yeah, it's a buff for that.
Yeah.
So I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair change. I'll take that. A little necro buff for me. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, I don't really see much else to talk about there. The wind one, okay, so now it brands. Instead of reducing attack bar, I assume this is for PvE stuff in mind.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe this is a what's it called? The TRC. Maybe she's a TRC unit now.
It's on the S3, so it's probably not going to be usable. It's also enemy max HP scaling, so I think it's meant to be like some sort of boss killing mechanic for TOA, but I don't know, I could be wrong. It's on an S3, so it just feels weird.
And do we need cycling? More? Do we need more boss killers for TOA?
I don't know, man. We've got a whole lot of them now, man. Every element's covered now, so I don't know. Bit of a weird one.
Yeah, a little bit strange. Next up, the dark one. I always really, I don't know. Back when I first started the game, I was like, oh, I want the dark magic knight. I don't know why. It's just one of those weird things back in the days when you first started. Anyway, her skill 3 Oblivions now.
Yeah.
It's a pretty stacked S3 now, isn't it? Because it's got Oblivion, Armor Break, Heal. Kind of got quite a lot going on in it, but yeah, I don't know. It's probably the only interesting one out of all the Magic Knights, in my opinion. But and I think our first 2-turn Oblivion 4-star unit. I think I could be wrong.
I feel like there might be one other one that I
the
can't remember right now.
fire armed what? Am I tripping? Does he Oblivion?
Oh, possibly
I
actually.
couldn't tell you.
Can't remember.
It's random. Yeah, I had no idea. And has a speed lead. Oh, is that Lynette? She's got a speed lead? Okay, well.
Yeah, she's got speed lead.
Well, that could be
maybe an
interesting.
RTA unit.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, we'll take it. I'm gonna build this. Just I want to. She looks cool. That's it. I'm just doing it. No one can stop me with that. Cool. All right. Mirene. Damage buff. Nice.
I don't think she really needed the buff.
No.
But, yeah, I guess we take it.
Cool. If you don't have a Mirene, probably feels bad right now.
Yeah, I don't have a Mirene. I'm missing out.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Cool for...
TOC boss might kill us
TOC.
now. Temple of Chaos.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
The boss might kill us now. We take 5% more
True.
damage.
Shit. I'll just don't get hit, I guess.
Yeah. Mirene buff feels kind of random. Like, this is one of their ones,
It's
like,
so
they threw a dart at the dartboard and somehow it landed on Mirene.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
the thing. It's 4-star of the month every time as a balance patch. They just literally do that for one of the families every time. Honestly, I kind of like it. It's kind of funny. It's a nice little funny tradition. It doesn't do anything, but yeah. Next up, so these are changes. These are nerfs because of things we'll get to in a second. You know what? Let's go over them in the same thing. So Solvark now gets a speed awakening. We'll get to the other awakenings in a second. In order to adjust for that, they've changed his threat state from 3 to 2. I've heard some pretty nasty ideas about this, you know, running a really fast stripper and this guy as a follow-up immediately after. I don't know. How are you guys feeling about this? It sounds cool, but I don't know. It feels like maybe the skill 3 is not as loaded as other units like that. I don't know.
I think the S2 nerf is like a bit too much for that to make up for it. Like the S2 is so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Like, and then like if you think about it, like there's another water high base unit, Jongnam.
Yeah,
which
that's
has a way better better S2.
They do exactly like they play the same role. Jongnam has better stats. It's max HP scaling on S2. S1 stun or freeze. Like, why would you want to use the Drakan Warrior over him? I might eat my words because it might be great, but like, I'm confused.
Yeah, I mean, look,
I'm not super high on Solvark, I'll be honest.
Yeah, no, it's 100%. That's exactly what I was saying. Like, I feel like there's other, like, it's like a subclass of CC. It's the high base ones you run after a fast stripper. There's, like, other ones. There's so many that are way better. Like, someone said Ren. I mean, you don't even see Ren, but I'd rather use Ren, probably. But, yeah, we'll wait and see, but I agree with Lucky. I reckon this will be crap.
The S3 nerf is kind of harsh as well. That's pretty tough.
Yeah. That skill 2, man. I feel like they could have done, instead of being 40%, couldn't they have just done like the way it was before, where the first hit was absorb and second was, I don't know, whatever. Moving on. The Fire Spectre Princess. So she gets a speed lead. That'll be something.
Yeah. I think I never really used her. I don't think I even have her. And I haven't seen her too much, but I know a lot of people are hyping her up. People like her.
Yeah.
So I think she'll definitely get used after the speed lead.
Yeah, for sure. I'm sort of interested to see what her damage is like, because apparently she does damage based on how much bar you absorb. So that might be cool. And look, a CC unit with a speed lead. I will be building her immediately and trying her out. That's a recipe for success.
Anti-Beelzebub.
Yep.
DS2.
So, yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I don't know. Kind of Despair seems nice. 2 AoE skills, right? The skill 2 is an AoE as well. But yeah, we'll take that. AoE skills with speed lead. What could go wrong? To be fair. Okay, then we'll get through some of the awakening and changes. First, Wind Spectre Princess HP lead now. I suppose it's all right. Look, you're going to take away the weapons of some turn 2 players with the Megami and Stark changes. Give them a little extra HP leader skill. Sure, I'll take that. I hate this unit, but you know what? It's fair. You take away weapons, you got to give them back. So, I don't know. That's pretty self-explanatory, right? Like, just a nice change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good change for her. I think. Yeah, I think it's fair.
Again, she didn't need the attack bar nerf. I think that's fair. We'll see. But that's just, yeah. It's a thing Comtois do. They tend to try and... I think they're scared of breaking something. I think that's just how they're scared if they give her a speed lead and leave it the way it is, it'll be too much. There is a fix to that. It's called testing the game, but I think we know they don't really want to do that. So, yeah. Now, the Awakening changes. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys want to... I'm going to go through them if you want to interrupt if any of them are super big.
Taylor, I think, is a big difference. Like,
Yep.
crit rate Awakening made no sense for him before.
Yeah,
like
no.
all his skills auto crit. But yeah, I think he's way easier to rune now.
Yeah, for sure. Could be interesting. Bastet, accuracy, skill 2 def breaks and stuff. So
it's
cool.
whatever.
Yeah. Irene just didn't make sense to be on
good
res.
change for Irene.
So
Makes sense.
I just got this unit, by the way. She was in Scam Stones, so I got that. So that's cool. Probably won't use her.
Oh,
But yeah. We went over Solvark, attack speed increase. Water Asura, crit rate.
okay, crit rate reckoning.
Cool.
I mean, makes sense over res. No.
Yep. Oh my god, Water Harpu, that's great. She def breaks, I assume. I don't know.
Yeah, she just has the Harpy S1. Is she good? I don't even know.
Probably not. Odin, crit rate. That's rune
Makes
requirements.
sense.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Same with the Shadowcaster.
Yep. The Elphys. This was probably one of the more interesting ones, just because it's speed.
This one, yeah, I'm probably gonna play around with this guy. I think he has some potential. Like, he's 117 base.
Oh,
He
that's
AoE
nice.
hugs and speed buffs.
Right.
So I think he's gonna be like a really annoying cleave counter. Like, I think he could be really nice against those Velasca Christina teams.
That's
to counter those. But yeah, we'll see. I have some ideas with this guy. I think he's like he could be good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like damage cleave that's not like you don't have a stripper or something. He's going to be pretty cool. So we'll take that. That's interesting. I didn't know he was 117 base. That's crazy. That's really quite fast. So that'll be interesting. Hrazevelg, crit rate makes sense. No way bro was res for that long. Copper 2A, crit rate, again, no way that was like that for that long. That's ridiculous. Ian, crit rate seems like it's pretty important.
Yeah,
this is the
that makes sense.
Nuka, right? The single target. Yeah. That I think that's actually quite good because you need to maybe build him quite fast or something, so eases that up a little bit. Grower, she did like the dots, like AoE, right? They spread. Is that this unit? The Lightress? Yep, so accuracy makes sense. Dark Shasha, this is just sad. I feel like this unit needs more than an awakening change to be good, but I guess it's an acknowledgement, so yeah. Hilda, accuracy makes sense. Drakar's my unit, crit rate makes sense. Ease of the rune requirements. Elena, she also got the buff and gets an accuracy change. I
think Elena is actually pretty solid now with these changes.
Her kit looks kind of stacked now.
Yeah.
I think she'd be insane now.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we'll take that. Dark Viking is crit rate. Yeah, makes sense. And then just bug fixes, I think, for the rest of these. Oh, the mermaids. They're faster now. Any application for this?
Still slow. 113 is still so slow. I think they should make all 113 units, just bump them up a little bit. Make them 115 or something.
No ulterior motives there.
I think the Wind Mermaid will probably be seen a lot more in Siege, just because now it's harder to race her at 113. That's probably the biggest change there out of all of them. So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool. All right. Well, that's pretty much everything there. So I'm just going to chuck the main screen back on. I don't know. Just overall thoughts on this patch. I mean, we said at the start we were pretty positive on it. So, yeah, just overall thoughts.
Yeah, I think this is a good change. They actually did some nerfs that made sense this balance patch compared to some of the previous ones. They didn't completely gut the units. Like, if I had to to rate it overall, I'm pretty positive in it. I give it an 8 out of 10. I like this patch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a fair rating. I think there's enough changes in here to really shift the meta. I think we'll still see Megumi. I don't know what's actually going to replace him from a draft picking perspective. I think he'll still get played relatively, a relative amount. But there are a lot of other units now available in the meta. So, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, overall, I'm very positive on this. In a vacuum, I reckon this is almost maybe even a 9 out of 10. Only thing that I just want to say is it probably took a bit long to get to this change because we had a really long time of garbage balance patches, but that's not a critique on this patch, that's just a critique on Comp2S's balancing overall. Took too long to get here, but you know what? We got here in the end, so that's cool. Yeah, the changes for Megumi and Stark, just for me, it's like these are, I think, fundamentally designed to be counterpick units, and it is just, if they're being first picked, that just defeats the whole purpose. Like, clearly, if you've designed a unit in this way and you're seeing it be the most picked unit in the game, something's wrong.
Yeah.
So
next patch, if Comp2Us nerf Layla and Aya and She-Her, I know they're reformed.
Yeah, that'd be the full redemption.
They're moving in the right direction.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. Well, that's pretty much everything. I don't really have that much else to say. Yeah, do you guys have anything else you want to say, really, or not really?
Well, they've set a new benchmark now for balance patches. We expect all of them to be at least this level of quality. And yeah, as Benny mentioned, make sure they got the rest of the toxic units in the meta.
Yep.
I think we'd be all happy.
Yep, 100%. Next one better live up. Our expectations are very high now. Maybe they shouldn't have done this. Maybe they've set themselves up to failure. I don't know. Cool. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we're going to finish up here. Thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate you guys coming on. Podcasts are always pretty fun to do. And yeah, thank you to everyone who watched as well. We're going to head off now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. You guys want to say bye and everything, or?
Yeah, thanks for watching. I had fun, and I'll see you guys after the balance patch.
Be dropping tomorrow, so yeah.
Hopefully it does.
I won't be too far away.
Nice.
It's usually just before the Guild War starts, so I think we'll see it then. Aussie, thanks for organising this.
Yeah, no
pleasure.
worries.
Thanks for having us, and
thanks for coming on.
Hope you guys all enjoyed.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we'll jump off now, and yeah, we'll see you all later. Goodbye.